Hi there, I'm Jim Scott, and I'm the recording engineer on Becca's new record.
Your scent lingers in my kitchen, and I can't feel my eyes from the spot we were kissing.
I do care. I love this job. I have a lot of repeat customers. Multiple albums with multiple bands. 4 records with Danzig, 4 records with Slayer, 6 records with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, 6 records with Wilco, 3 records with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The only other producer that I've worked very much with is Rick Rubin. Thanks to Rick, I did a lot of great records. Before I met Rick, I worked with Sting and Robbie Robertson. And Robbie Robertson did 2 records, but the first record was produced by Daniel Lanois, who's just a big hero of mine. He's such a magical, creative guy, but humble and great. I learned a lot about how to think a little bit more freely about how to make records. A couple of lucky phone calls and to work with big artists, and then the next thing you know, you get more phone calls, and then 45 years go by, and you wonder how'd that happen.
It smells like Campbell every single night.
It's the kind of music that I love because it's very, very musical. She sings great. Becca sings great. So I was sold instantly. She has a very stylized voice, but it's really magical, and she's really a special vocalist. I heard the first minute of the first song, and I thought I'd like to work on that. And then when I listened to every song, I was like, yeah, this is very special talent here. I'm in.
Empathy could be the death of me, but I won't let it change the way I see.
Everything that I produce and engineer here is more live than not. I love to get everyone in there that's in the band. Once you get everyone playing and you get your drum sound and your guitar and bass sound and you got a singer, it should sound a lot like what the record's going to sound like in the first hour. That's how we did it. They brought a big band in, 2 keyboard players and drummer and bass and guitar and 2 singers sometimes and a full horn section. We just set it up that way, and they played, and it sounds like a record. She's great. She's a great singer.
Could it be the death of me? Miriam, I miss your presence once again. I got way more problems now than when I was a kid. Can I sit in your chair, let down my hair, and cry to you for an hour?
We have 8 tracks that we cut here, and every one that I've put up at that moment, it's just like, well, this is the one. This is the one that I could hear on the radio. Some are a little more bouncy than others, but you don't need a super fast, loud song to have a hit. The Chili Peppers, every hit they've ever had has been like their quietest song. So maybe it'll be Miriam on this record. It's a quiet, beautiful song. She sings it beautifully. It's beautiful lyrics. Maybe that's the one that catches everyone's ear. So I don't know.
But it's valid to say they're all contenders.
I would think, yeah. There's not a stinker in the bunch.
If I could paint you the dreams that I've seen, strolls through the veil and the dance of the leaves. In another life, we were more of a fighting, making us reality. Stupid, silly timing, but if we define it, whether there's a you and me.
My studio has my lifelong collection of vintage guitars and amps and equipment, I can't really explain why the board sounds so good, because there's a lot of recording consoles out there, and some of them I really like. And my Neve console just sounds really great. It's a 1974 Neve 8048, was built in 74 for RCA Records in New York, and they had it until 1995 when Kitaro bought it, and then I bought it from Kitaro in 2005, and I've had it ever since. It's because of how great this old equipment sounds that people made digital emulations of them. I don't know if that's any fun, so it just depends on if you want to have fun or not. I do, and I like working on my console.
So should I stay? Should I go? The choices we make could leave you out on your own. Do I have the time? I need to decide. I need to make up my mind. Ooh, I need to make up my mind. Ooh.
Was it you that said you might win another Grammy with this one?
I'd love to. I'd love to. This is I think she's really special. I believe in this, and I believe that it's that quality. They're very unique, and I think that they could have a big moment.
Every day they'll have you chasing
Romance of a perfect kind. All I know is that you're amazing, and all